Okay. It goes, question to the panel, what is wrong with the Passport Bros movement, and why do a lot of black women in Western countries like the UK, Canada, the States would get angry at black men going to Africa to find wives? All right,
Nobody
I'm going to make
cares,
this,
bro.
You know what?
Dude, nobody cares.
No, hold on. Let's show them how much no one gives a fuck. All right, ladies, there's a movement, it's called the Passport Movement, where men are leaving the United States and the West in general to find women abroad. What are your thoughts on that? We'll start here and then work our way.
Like,
I don't understand.
I mean,
Were you aware of it prior to me just mentioning it to you?
no. I guess women are different, like in other states. Like
Were you aware of this passport movement before I mentioned it just now? You weren't? Okay. What are your thoughts on men leaving the United States to go abroad to other places?
I mean, I feel like the culture would be different for those girls because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for girls that fit their viewpoint, I'm guessing.
Do you care?
No.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
What about you? You're a bit more international. Were you familiar with this movement prior to me mentioning it just now?
I feel like it depends where. Because me being Canadian, like I do feel it out here in the United States that it's like when guys meet me, they're surprised and they're interested in like conversating with me and things like that because they're like. But
were you aware of this passport movement?
I was.
You were aware of it.
But
okay.
it depends where. Like.
Well, men leaving the West to go to places like South America, Southeast Asia, those are the main places they go typically, right. And Eastern Europe are the three main hotspots.
Right.
Were you aware of that or no?
I've heard of it.
Okay, so you're aware of it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think it makes sense.
Makes sense? Okay.
Why do you think it makes sense? Just the culture. The culture here is different. Maybe they're looking for something, a little more conservative, a little more.
Okay.
I don't know if I should be. I don't know. I haven't lived in the States that long, but I've met. Me being Caribbean. I follow that Caribbean culture, so that's what.
Do you care?
Not really.
That's all I want to hear.
It's their life. Yeah, it's their life. Yeah.
What about you? Are you familiar with this passport movement?
No.
Okay. Do you care?
No.
Okay. And what your thoughts on it? Any thoughts at all? I know it's your first time hearing it, but
no, just like based on what I've heard so far, I feel like it makes sense. Okay. Going based off of like what she said, I can see why, but I don't care.
Fair enough. What about you? Had you heard about it before?
I had not heard about it before, but I mean, it makes sense. I think there's somebody out there for everybody, and if that's their choice to go out there and,
okay.
Date to what they like.
Do you care?
Not at all.
Fair enough. What about you?
I personally don't care, and I think the closest I've been to this topic is like 90 Day Fiancé.
There you go.
Okay.
Which is funny, so I guess I low-key care like in an entertainment way.
I pity you fools.
What are your thoughts on men that leave the United States to go find women abroad? Good, bad, neutral?
Neutral. If I were a guy, I wouldn't do it. I'm too lazy, I guess.
Okay.
I like my neighbors, but...
Okay, all right. What about you?
I'm a little confused. What exactly is the concept here?
Well, I mean, that tells you what you need to know.
Yeah.
No, not trying to insult you or anything, but it's essentially men leave Western countries like the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, etc., and they go to countries where women tend to be more traditional, more feminine.
Like Colombia, Brazil.
Like submissive.
They're more submissive, exactly, versus dealing with westernized women that tend to be more masculine, rambunctious, chase their career more, etc.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense,
okay.
Honestly.
Had you heard about it prior to me mentioning it just now?
But it makes sense.
Okay. Do you care?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thoughts on it since you've just heard about it the first time now?
I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm on the same boat. I haven't heard about the passport thing. It's what the man wants. If they want to leave, they want to leave. I don't really have an opinion about it.
Doesn't matter to you at all, huh?
Not really.
It matters to me.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of toxic people here.
Okay.
Super toxic. And they want to go to another country because they're not feeling what they're feeling here. They're not going to get it here. They want to go somewhere else. It's super toxic. They can't take it.
Okay. From the male perspective or the female perspective?
Maybe they're not feeling it here. Maybe they want to try something new. It's not working for them here.
Had you known about it prior to me mentioning it just now?
No, I'm just very kind of vibing with people's decisions, and maybe the reason why they made it is because they can't find something here.
Okay.
They're not vibing here.
Okay.
And they want to go somewhere else.
Do you care?
I absolutely care.
You do care. Okay.
Yes.
Stop the cap.
But okay.
Ooh, I don't care. Yes.
Okay. What about you?
Just on my way to States, like, you know, the country is closed. You can't fly. You just need to take a bus, like, for 24 hours. I met 3 American granddad who is like 63, and I asked it, like, what did you do in Ukraine? He say, I came to look for a wife. I like, why? It's like a war.
Ukraine's
like,
a very big destination for men to meet women, actually.
And actually we have, like, I worked before when I was a student, like, it's like marriage agency, and you just type in with them, and like 95% it's American people, and you just post random pictures of the girls, like, you know, and then they reach you, and it's not real, the girl, like, you know, you can just sell your pictures and they give you money, and then, like, even boys, like, you know, they say, hey, can you send me some present, can you send me some money, and, like, you know, they like crazy sending, so it's also a business here.
Okay. With the women in Ukraine that know about these guys that come, do they respect them? Do they like them? Do they use them to make money? It seems, from what you're telling me, it's a business. I mean,
okay, some of my friends, when I was like at students, we know that Russian, Ukrainian men, they're more strong, and you need, sorry, but you don't need to play with them. But when Americans come, it's like, you can do whatever you want. Like, you know, you can change the number cards tomorrow, like, you know, something like that. I know because the students did it, like my friends. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
To say I'm care, no.
wow. Okay. And guys, I kind of wanted to go through the table here and have the ladies kind of describe it to you, because a lot of guys put emphasis on, you know, being a passport bro, etc. I tell you guys this all the time. Go ahead. You want to go foreign, find a woman abroad, do it. But understand that American women don't give a fuck, bro. They really don't. Like, the women that do care are the women that aren't that attractive, that no one cares about. You guys just heard a panel here. Majority of these women don't know what passport bros is, and they don't give a shit, bro. So it's like,
I mean, why should they?
why? I mean, like, dude, why should? Yeah, like,
Why do you even care what they think?
yeah,
Just
like,
go do what you gotta do.
abroad, go get your chick. It's fine. I'm not gonna knock you guys for doing it, but understand that American women don't give a shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, man, y'all want them to care so bad. What else? Go ahead, Fresh.